Yeah, I've been to prison. Who hasn't? I still remember the adrenaline rush I had when I stole that car and shot those 4 or 5 pedestrians. My heart was racing at probably 180 beats per minute until one super cop opened my door and stuck a gun in my face. Then it was off to jail, and after an agonizing 5-second fade to black load screen, I was finally released back into society. I'll never forgive those pigs for stealing my weapons and some of my cash as a bribe, but at least I'm a free man who can steal a car and run over a hooker all over again. The thing the boys in blue busting my balls never considered was, maybe you should build a prison that can hold me. Maybe my countless counts of joyride, assault with a deadly weapon, murder, manslaughter, and DUI shouldn't be punished with such a lax attitude towards sentencing just because, and I'm quoting the judge here, this man is too impossibly handsome to keep in jail. And most importantly, maybe I should stop pretending that my Grand Theft Auto role-playing sessions actually happened in real life. But they're all real and actually happened, goddammit, or my name isn't Victini Jarblow, notorious drug-smuggling playboy who's cornered the entire East Coast Orphean opioid addiction market with my 102% pure product. Nice. Let's pretend, and remember we're still role-playing here, that I have confessed to my horrific crime spree from the years 2010 to 2019 that includes sexually violating a monkey and refusing to marry a pregnant monkey to make an honest woman out of her. Where would you send me to make sure I don't start a Planet of the Apes style uprising and use my new army of AK-47 toting primates to overthrow the guards and create my own prison island utopia where we just play Grand Theft Auto and create interspecies erotica all day long? The answer is the United States Penitentiary Florence Administrative Maximum Facility, or Florence ADMAX for short, or ADX Florence for even slightly shorter. Someone in there probably fucked a monkey, I don't know. ADX Florence is the superest of supermax prisons, designated to hoard all of America's worst criminals. It's the ultimate resting home for the USA's worst problem children, from high-ranking terrorists, to gang leaders, to drug kingpins, to international spies against the government, to people who drink the last ginger ale from the 12-pack in the fridge without replacing it within 24 hours. Yeah, fuck you, Derek, I was saving that. And while you'd think the roster of ADX Florence is just a copy and paste of the list of the best DC Comics supervillains, there's actually a roster of typically 300 to 400 prisoners staying there at any given time. That's because prisoners who are found to be consistently violent, hard to control, and are big fans of injuring and murdering corrections officers at other prisons may find their government-appointed mandatory hotel stay upgraded to the ADX Florence package. If you decide to sign up for a vacation package with the lovely Florence ADMAX Resort, your stay will be jam-packed with fun from one of its entertainment packages. 2 p.m. until 1 p.m. Solitary confinement. 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. Exercise and a single phone call. Good behavior willing. Meals at the Florence ADMAX Relax Center are highly restricted to make sure your food cannot be used to do anything unsavory with it or injure yourself bodily or create an unholy mess. And all the luxury fixtures in your solitary suite for one are made out of poured concrete and operated on timers, so there's no chance of you doing anything dumb with your desk, bed, or shower unless you're the Incredible Hulk. In which case, why haven't you broken out yet, you dummy? Yeah, good luck trying to think you're super smart by drowning your head in the toilet's poopy water, because they're programmed to shut off if anything blocks it. But it's not so bad. Don't be scared, little Timmy. Just because you're a disgusting psychopath who's paying for his crimes against humanity doesn't mean you're gonna always be bored. Rooms of inmates operating on good behavior are given radios and televisions, which typically run recreational, educational, and religious programming. At least you'll be able to catch up on every season of Parks and Rec in a steel lockbox designed to transport you to hell before you die. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why don't they just break out? Great idea. But there's 2 issues with that. 1, not everyone has access to Harry Houdini's personalized escape artist book like I and a chosen circle of 30 other master-level magicians do. And 2, good luck with that. ADX Florence has never been broken out of, and in fact some prisoners are moved there because they keep breaking out of other prisons. Just ask Richard McNair, the man with little hair. He broke out of a county jail, a state penitentiary, and a high-security prison. So all the wardens twirled their maniacal mustaches, threw him into ADX Florence, and said, "Break out of this one, you lip balm abusing bitch." That's a story for another video. Part of the reason Escape is so frustratingly complex from the complex is it's designed to be intentionally confusing. Cells only have windows that are 4 feet tall and about 4 inches thick, angled to only view the roof and sky outside, meaning getting a good sight line of where you are in the complex is nearly impossible. Okay then, says some super stereotypical cartoon criminal watching this video. I'll just take notes when I'm out of solitary confinement for the day. You said I'm gonna be let out for exercise, right? I'll just make a mental map of what I can see from the yard and go from there. God, you're stupid. No wonder you're a criminal. Guests of the ADX Florence will find their exercise time confined to a concrete pit, which you can't see jack shit out of. The pit is large enough to walk about 10 paces end to end, so stop neglecting your push-ups and start shutting the fuck up about thinking you're ever getting out of here without a hand-guided escort from either a court bailiff or the Grim Reaper, depending on which chair you sat in earlier that day. Now, regardless of all of that, are you Solid Snake, Big Boss, James Bond, aka 007, Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt, Sam Fisher, the spy from Team Fortress 2, my real father? Because you better be someone who's impossible to find if you want any sort of chance of ever contemplating the idea of escaping. The entire compound is wired with motion detectors, cameras, and over 1,400 remote-controlled steel doors. Inmates are monitored 24 hours a day, and guards have access to a panic button that immediately closes every door in the facility. Now let's say you even make it outside, and you can finally photosynthesize like the disgusting swamp monster that you are. Good luck dodging every pressure pad out in the lawn, or scaling the 12-foot-high razor wire fence that surrounds the entire perimeter that's continually patrolled by men given a legal right to shoot you in the ass with some 5.56 if they even begin to suspect that you might be going near that fence. There's 6 levels of security in the facility, including Range 13, which may as well be the name of the haunted golf course in the newest Goosebumps book because it's where the most dangerous criminals all end up. To give you an idea, 2 of the publicly known inmates found in Range 13 are Thomas Silverstein and Ramsey Youssef. They may seem like friendly fellows, but when I tell you that they're the former leader of the Aryan Brotherhood and the man behind the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, you'll probably stop inviting them to Thanksgiving dinner, no matter how much your wife keeps saying, "Oh, family is important, blah, blah, blah." If you want to read the Wikipedia article on this thing and get some ideas for your first-round draft pick on your real-life Legion of Doom, there's a pretty detailed list of a smattering of criminals held at ADX Florence. Lord knows YouTube doesn't want me reading this list if I want to both get paid and have people actually watch this video, so let's just say most of them either blew something up that wasn't cleared for demolition, were friends with people whose idea of a good time involves mass casualties, or decided America was such a shitty country they had to tell the rest of the world our secrets. That last one's funny to me, because it's no secret that America fucking sucks. But everywhere else on the world is even worse. God bless the USA. To say conditions are harsh is an understatement. Harold Nicholson, a spy for post-Soviet Union Russia, was extensively interviewed on what it was like to live at Florence AdMax. Here's some choice quotes. "Every night, everyone in my cell block has what's called a scream party. At 12 midnight on the dot, every prisoner within earshot will begin screaming for about 2 uninterrupted minutes, and then they'll all suddenly fall quiet. Sometimes even the guards join in. Usually this won't happen on Sundays though. We take the night off for Bible study. The televisions have Netflix, but the prison internet is perpetually locked on a British VPN. It's great because they have access to every season of Parks and Rec, but I'm really more of a The Office kind of guy, which is on American Netflix. I'm not sure how I'll survive this hellhole. One time, they only had half as much caramel corn at the popcorn machine as normal, which everyone knows is better than the kettle corn they normally serve. The chaos that erupted from it was immeasurable. We had a 20-minute civilized discussion on rationing out our portions and ensuring everyone got some. I've never seen such animalistic men with broken spirits. I was in the shower once, and I dropped the soap. A fellow inmate picked it up for me. That incident really broke me, so I shoved my fingers in his ass. The guards even make sure your thoughts are censored. They don't allow you to say the phrase armchair. If they ever hear you utter that within the prison, it's daily beatings for the next month. Oddly enough, every time I say the phrase lounge chair, I'm rewarded with an extra 30 minutes of recreation time. Maybe I've discovered some legal loophole, I don't know. Gotta write that one down for my lawyer the next time I see her in 30 years. There's a beaver in my cell. I'm not sure if he's supposed to be there, but he never seems stressed or uncomfortable. Normally he comes and goes as he pleases, and I share my dinner with him. Once a guard was approaching as the beaver was leaving, and the guard said, "Hey, what's up, Sanchez?" I have no idea if that was prison policy or just a coincidence. We hope you'll consider the ADX Florence for your vacation needs. Just remember our slogan, ADX Florence. If you did something to end up here, you probably fucking deserve it.